Hey everybody, Alicia B, happy birthday to you. And if he needs you, he needs you. And that is all there is to that. You go take care of that sweet baby. You take care of him. It is okay. I'm sure we can hold down the fort, and I don't want you to miss any moments with him. Hello again, everybody. I have some updates for you. And so I just wanted to come on and give you some new information that I'm picking up on the interwebs. Okay. But happy birthday to you. I'm not going to do a whole lot more than that because, I'm like Duty Ron. I'd lose subscribers. Hey, how are you tonight, Kat? Hello, Sue. I did get your email. I will be writing you back. Hello, Lorna. Aren't these nice colors together? So how is everybody? I know we had Kimberly here early. Adele is here. Sana was here. She's going to watch it back later. So hello to you, Sana Elise Holt-Johnson. Appreciate that. Sharon Creates here. And Alicia B. Linda Astruca is here. I know I don't always say it right. Astruska. And Denny Beneni. Cat Sue. Frozen has come in. Thank you, Frozen. So glad to see you. And Carolyn Tierney, good to see you. That's good. Oh, well, I don't know about that, but but keep it short. Doesn't really hurt anybody's ears. Mr. Fiber always says I can't carry a tune in a bucket. So today I would like to tell you that there is some things. Oh, thank you. Some things came out today about the Delphi murder. Now, here is what I think has happened. The new developments, I just did not want to be behind in giving it to you. But the Murder Sheet podcast has published a copy of a search warrant that was done on a man named Joe Logan or Donald Logan. Oh, I've already forgotten. Mr. Logan's property is where the girls' bodies were found. Now, just to give you a reminder about what case I'm talking about. I'm talking about the murders of Libby German and Abigail Williams, and they were two young girls who were murdered in a park in Delphi, Indiana. Okay. Now, there's been very little information put out about the case, but there's been a lot of speculation around the case. A lot. And there have been some arrests, and there have been some things released since then, but they have not made an arrest of the actual, anyone that they are claiming is the actual person who's responsible yet. Hello, Knitting Artisan. Come on in. Glad you're here. So, I do have something to play for you guys here in a minute. Are you guys up to speed on this case, or do you need me to tell you anything more? I do have in the playlist for the A Stitch in Crime podcast, you will find the video I did on this case. The Delphi murders is there. And we go over quite a bit of the case. But anything you guys would like me to repeat here, if you have any questions about it before I show you what I have to show you. Yes, please hit the like button. If you like true crime and you like yarn and fiber arts, then we combine both of those here for a Stitch in Crime. And I knit, I crochet, I have tutorials, and I'm starting to do a lot more of the lives because it is easier on me. It is a lot less work to do a live. I will still be having videos, but most of what I'm going to be doing is going to start being live, including the tutorials. I have some great stuff coming up for you guys, tutorial wise, where you'll be able to learn along with me while we talk about crime. Stephen Keogh did some great work on the Delphi case, and I will have to go back and link his channel for you guys, but he is Murder Academy, and he is back, and he's going to be covering some more stuff, and he is great. You guys will all love him. You really will. Yes, it was so cool. She got crooned. She got crooned by Duty, Ron, and Ed. Hello, Jeffrey. Yes, it's good to see you here on my channel. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you for coming. So glad you're here. How wonderful. Hello, Verna. I saw you were in the ads a minute ago. Wanted to wait till you got in here. Thank you so much. So Kimberly, she doesn't know what I'm about to tell. Okay. You're getting feedback. Uh-oh. Gosh. Yay. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to have you. I have my subs have been going up and down quite a bit. You never know what's going on with YouTube and so on and so forth. Is anybody else getting feedback? Because if not, Verna, I'm afraid you're going to have to go out and come back in. But don't watch the ads twice. Don't worry about the ads twice. That's absolutely okay because I get all of that too. See, everybody keeps telling me there's crackling, but I don't know what it is. Now, it did this last time. Did it straighten out? Okay, we're going to try something here. Okay, guys, hold on. Sorry about that. Okay, is the crackling gone? The UFO. Yep, the UFO landed. I'm hoping we don't have too much echo because there is just a slight little bit, but we hopefully not. Hopefully there's not. Straightening out a little bit now? Okay. We'll deal with a little tiny bit of echo maybe. I'd rather have that than the crackling. Okay, I'll put that over there. Still echoing? Gosh. Yeah, the crackling's gone. I don't know why it does that. I am going to be going over to take a look at some new phones. But Lorna says she's hearing echoing. Okay. Let's scoot my butt over. Okay, now I want to go ahead and show you guys something. So we'll go with that. As long as we don't have any echo that, with that. So hang on. I'm going to share my screen. I want to get this little video done. Now this, and I've got this down on the bottom, but this is the Murder Sheet podcast. It's on ART19, and it is where you can listen to their podcast. But this is what they said. About 2 weeks ago, I can't do that echo. About 2 weeks ago, after the murders of Liberty German and Abigail Williams, authorities raided the house where Keegan Kline lived with his father. That was February of 2017. In this episode, we'll talk about March 2017 search warrant, focusing on Ron Logan. Okay, it was Ronald, the man who owned the property where the girls were found murdered. Okay. And then I want to play this little one for you.
In tonight at 5 with new information about the murder of 2 young teenagers in Delphi and about a man investigators thought might be responsible for the crime.
The bodies of Abby Williams and Libby German were found 5 years ago, and their murders still remain unsolved tonight. Today, 13 investigators obtained a search warrant that's a request related to this investigation.
Senior investigative reporter Bob Siegel says the document sheds new light on the murders.
A month after Abby and Libby were murdered, an FBI special agent asked a judge to authorize a search warrant of the massive property where the bodies were found. The property was owned by Ronald Logan, and 13 News was there when officers served Logan a search warrant in March of 2017. The FBI got permission to search the entire property, including Logan's home, garage, his pickup truck, computers, and cell phones. Now we know exactly why the judge granted the warrant. In her request, the FBI agent wrote, "I believe there is probable cause to believe that Ronald Logan has committed the crime of murder, and evidence of that could be found on Ronald Logan's property." The special agent then went on to give plenty of information about why she believed Logan was responsible. We'll get to that in a moment, but first, the warrant request has new information about the crime scene that has not been released before. The FBI agent confirmed one of the victims was missing an article of clothing. There was no visible signs of a struggle or fight. At the crime scene, investigators recovered fibers and unidentified hairs. And the agent wrote, "It also appeared the girls' bodies were moved and staged by whoever committed the murder." Now, as far as the FBI's interest in Logan, first, you might remember this chilling video that was recovered from Libby's cell phone. State police believe it shows the murder suspect telling the girls to go down the hill. State police...
Now, hold on, because some of what I'm hearing about this is kind of holding true. It's sounding very, very like they might be onto something here. And before we get too much farther, I need to let y'all know this man has passed away. He died in January of 2020. So interesting, this occurred in 2017.
Release those few seconds of video in the hopes that the public might help identify the killer. In her warrant request, the FBI agent confirmed the video clip is actually 43 seconds long, and she said Logan's physical build is consistent with that of the male suspect videotaped by Libby on the Monon High Bridge Trail. Logan's voice is not inconsistent with that of the person in the video.
It's true.
The FBI agent also said Logan asked a relative to create a fake alibi for him for the afternoon the girls were reported missing. She also said cell phone tower data showed Logan's cell phone was in the area where the girls went missing the afternoon they disappeared, and later that night, cell phone tower data showed Logan's phone in proximity to where Libby and Abby's bodies were eventually found. Investigators also interviewed two women who had been in a relationship with Logan, and both reported that he was physically abusive. One told investigators Logan threatened her and said he could kill her and no one would find her body. Now, Ron Logan died in 2020. It's important to note he was never formally named a suspect or charged in the murders. This search warrant was first reported by the Murder Sheet podcast, and they shared the document with 13 News. If you'd like to read the search warrant, we have it posted right now at WTHR.com.
Okay. So, a lot there. That's a lot of stuff. Hi, Chels. And Trucker Steve. Oh, my goodness. I'm so happy you came over to my channel. I'm so happy you're here. And someone else came in, Erica Taylor. Thank you for being here tonight. Tony. Love my Tony. She's a sweetheart. She's a hard worker, that one. Okay, you guys. I'm so glad. Now, what do you guys think of that information? What do you think? Isn't that something? I have downloaded the murder sheet, their copy from the search warrant. Now, I didn't want to put it up here and have to go through the whole thing. Oh, there's Shad. Hi, Shad. Good evening to you. I'm wearing a necklace for the first time in a while. Did ya? I think I may know who that was. Hello, Denise. Good for you. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. And just so you know, I'm working on this for someone for an order, and then it'll be onto your hat. So I'll be casting your hat on soon. And see, that is exactly what I thought, Sharon. I'm like, really? So we're going to blame the dead guy. We're going to blame the dead guy for the murder because obviously we don't know how to, solve this thing. That was exactly my thought. However, I'm going to tell you guys, he does sound like it. So let me play the other little clip I have for you because you guys are going to say, what? Now, I hope you remember hearing the voice for guys down the hill, okay? And now when you hear this other clip, you'll know what I mean. So let me do that for you. Okay, here we go. And y'all just hold on, I'll be right back.
The Murder Sheet, a podcast investigating the unsolved murders of Abby Williams and Libby German, provided us a copy of this search warrant. And it reveals new facts about the crime scene where the girls' bodies were found out back on Ron Logan's Carroll County property on February 14th, 2017.
This is the gate they left down.
2 days after the bodies were discovered.
Okay, now listen. Here we go. We're going to do his voice again. One more time. Now, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Hold on. What do you guys think? What do you guys think hearing that? I know. I'm telling you. Now, I forgot to link these 2 videos for you, but I will go back down. I will go back and link those. But I know, Trucker Steve, that was when that was like, they might have something here. Never ending. That's true. That's true. Nothing necessarily, but I just was like, my ears perked up when I heard the 2 voices, because those voices, you can't, if you were just basing it on the 2 voices, you would say, well, they do sound very similar. Okay. Now I want to play some more of it for you and show you where they go a little deeper and tell you a little bit more, and they show you like his build and stuff too. So I'm not saying it's him. I'm just giving you the info that came out today. So hold tight. Down there. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, I'm sure it's coming. I didn't get all that done today like I could do that for you, but I'm sure that will be coming out. Be watching for that. Exactly, but it was in that search warrant. All of the things that they were talking about in that press release was in the search warrant. It wasn't released to the public. That search warrant has now been leaked. Let's put it that way. Right. And they did say something about that in some of the police officers and stuff that were doing, the investigators that were doing all that at the time. I do remember them talking a little bit about thinking that there was a, like the guy was, like he did some staging, that things were staged. I remember that. Hello, Miguel. Come on in. Okay, doing evening chores. And someone asked, you have the video where he says, guys, down the hill. Gosh, I'd have to look for it. I don't have it available right this minute. Let me see. Hold, please. Let me do a little bit of looking here and see if I kept. That would be on my desk. No, I don't think I kept that. Sorry, I did a quick look, but I don't think I kept that. Yes, it is. You can go to Murder Academy and watch his coverage of this. It's out there. Absolutely. Fajitas sound good. Yeah, the voices would be great to compare the 2 voices. But I saw that come out and I thought, I wanted to talk about something else today, and I thought I really need to let you guys know. We had the Keegan Klein stuff that came out about it, and now this stuff has come out about it. What I don't understand is why they didn't arrest him, though, because they did the search warrant on his place. They did all of that stuff. Did they just not have enough on him to actually arrest him? Oh, thank you, Denise. Oh, that sounds... Actually, you know what? Right now, I'd kind of like to have everything but the sausage. But sounds good. Denise, she hurried to come in too. Weren't they also looking into a young kid that was yes. There was someone arrested for CP, and his name is Keegan Klein. And I have the transcript from the interview, the police interview of him. Yeah, Keegan Klein. Oh, she's frogging. Okay. Oh, your babies are fluttering. Okay. Absolutely. Yeah, there were some suspects, and I need to pull a video for those. I did not pull the video for that. So, but there was at least one other one, and they brought him in. They had an interview with him, and he was in jail at the time that they interviewed him, and they really thought that he had something to do with it, but they actually cleared that one. That guy was cleared. Oh, that's nice. Sometimes they say, leave no stone unturned. I know. I don't. And they've released nothing. They've been so terrible about the things that they have released and the things that they haven't. It's been terrible. But this one, I don't know, his voice sounded and his build, absolutely. And I don't know, to me, he didn't look 77. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but he looked like a pretty, he's out there walking around. He had horses on his property. And the two relationships they were talking about, I know at least one was a wife. And the wife would say that he was terribly mean, that he had this terrible mean streak in him, and that she, they got into some pretty bad arguments, and that she said that she definitely could see him being somebody who could do something like that. Of course, a woman scorned will say a lot of different things, but okay, we'll do that. Absolutely. Didn't utilize the media no, they really didn't. And we're going to talk more about Stephen Keogh, and I want to talk more about, and if you guys don't know who we're talking about, Stephen Keogh is an ex-Scotland Yard investigator, and he ran MIT teams, okay, in Scotland, at Scotland Yard, investigated and solved a lot of murders. And just as a reminder for those who are here and anybody who is watching this on replay, I'm not here to solve murders. I'm not here to solve anything. We're just here to talk about it. We just talk about it and do our knit and crochet and chatting and have some coffee or a drink. Today I've got my club soda with orange. Yep, I've started a bunch of people on the knitting. The man following the girl to. So evidently they spent a lot of time on that video, but that's all they released. They only released that little bit that you saw, and they say that there's not a lot more that they could release as far as the guy. They say there's more audio. So a lot of people, including Steve Keogh, they are saying that they think that it's possible that Libby put it in her pocket and that they had the audio, even though the video was playing. It was playing and there was nothing to see because she might have put it in her pocket and left it playing. Because this girl was smart enough anyway to take the video in the first place. So I could definitely, hi Delphine. Yeah, that hasn't come out. And even in this one, I have not seen or heard anything. Now I listened to the Murder Academy. You can listen to the podcast. That link that I left you is the episode where they talk about the search warrant. And I fell asleep listening to it last night, so I didn't finish all of it, and I want to go back. But they're not saying in there anywhere that I have seen that they're releasing whether they were sexually assaulted. What they are saying is that articles of clothing were missing. They didn't say which girl or any of that, but articles of clothing were missing. So normally somebody who is going to get some gratification is going to take something. That's one of the things that they do, is they take what they call trophies. But you would have thought that they would have found that. You never know when they did the search warrant. The things that they've released have been next to nothing. Next to nothing. Yes, I'm being careful about the words that I'm saying because I get limited advertising. YouTube is very picky. So I will be saying different things. So CP, you saw what I said for that. SA. Yeah. So he did have I think it was a relative that he had in town. And that relative is the one that he had asked to come and take him. And he asked someone to lie for him and say that they had taken him somewhere. Oh, you're okay. I just trying to not to say things out loud. It doesn't seem to be as bad in the chat, but just know that I'm going to try to keep it at a minimum. Okay, the chat too. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. If you think about it, you can go. That way when it's loaded later, it won't give me a hiccup. That's fine. But yeah, I am going to, because I'm doing more talking about these things, I will be using those words, synonyms for different things. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys are so nice. Yeah. I need to work on my list of things that way they won't be posted. Like if you tried to post certain words, I need to work on my list. I haven't done that. I forget where to do that. So this whole thing, now I can get out my notes on the Delphi case. Let me get those out real quick. I did quite a bit of research on that one. Yeah, it does. Well, I think you'll kind of get used to it a little bit. And see, that's the thing that everybody's been saying all along. We don't know what they have. They do have DNA. So the thing about this guy and what's come out now, what gets me about that is if they have the DNA, so they have not charged Keegan Kline or his father Tony with it. And why would they not have charged this man with it if they have the DNA? Because they did a search warrant. They could have gotten DNA easily if he was, I mean, I don't understand if they had why they've not at least made an arrest of anybody that they've talked to. And it makes me wonder if that's still not who it is. So, I bet it smells wonderful. Okay, did I miss something? Ask which wife. Yeah, the DNA would not. Now, are you saying that it didn't match? Are you saying that if it did, they probably would have arrested, right? Okay, but they didn't actually arrest him for it. This guy that they're talking about now was never arrested. He was questioned, but never arrested for it. They arrested Keegan Kline. They have not arrested Tony. And that's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. So this is interesting, and it's more information, and it's stuff we didn't have before because they didn't release it. But is it really solving anything? Hello, Laura. It happened there. Hello, Sylvia. Oh, that's okay. I'm going to be on quite a bit anyway. Now, I'm only going to be on for another 15 minutes because Duty Ron is on tonight. And let me tell you something. He's got a fantastic guest. He's going to have, if you could put it in the chat, just put her name. She's called yeah. So they don't, but do they, I guess they can get voluntary. They can ask for it. And they have the search warrant. So, of course, I'm thinking that they could have gotten it that way. Yes, they would. Right. That's true. I think Tony, that's Keegan Kline's dad, might have had something in the past. And you're absolutely correct on that. I wonder if he was in the system already. I know, right? Yeah, he's going to have a forensic psychologist on, and she actually has a channel. And I went over and bookmarked her channel, but I have not had a time to check her out. But she's going to be on with Duty Ron here at at 7 o'clock my time Central. So I think he said that was at 6 his time. Thank you. Kimberly's got it. That is the name of it. I'm not doing links here because people have a tendency to leave the chat whenever I put up links for things. And I'm trying to keep the number of people in the chat room at one time and then put everything below the video so you can go and check it out for yourself later. So that's how I'm approaching it. So just know that I will do my best to put links for everybody down below. I'll have to go back and put her in there. What was the other thing you guys wanted me to put in there? The video for down the hill and the unmasking lady. I'll put that in there. Yeah, we can just go over and do a little raid over there. We'll do a Floozie raid over to Duty Ron. Absolutely. I'm excited for it because we guys, this is what we've been talking about for a while, right? We've been talking about why. Whenever we cover some of these cases, it's always why. We want to know more about the psychology of why some of these things happen, and I'd like to get into more of that too. So I think we're all, especially as laymen, I'm always coming at this from a layman's term. I have absolutely no background whatsoever that could give you. I'm doing my research just like all of you do. Yes, and then you guys don't forget, she was here earlier. Sharing Creates is going to be on Anthony, who is Tear Talk with Anthony. And she's going to be on telling her story. And I want to go over and support Sharon because I really want to applaud her that she is going to tell her story. So I hope you guys will go and check out Anthony too. You're still here. I hope we can all go over and help support you, Sharon, and watch your interview with Anthony. I'm so excited about that. I think we all could learn, like I'm talking about with the psychology and all of those things. I think we can learn a little bit more by listening to different people's stories. So I'll be making references to a lot of different things when it comes to the psychology and stuff, because I think we're all it's tomorrow night. And I think if you go over, you can set the reminder for it, Tony. Yes, we will. I forget I could say that. We'll be there for you. Yes, we will. The interview on Anthony's channel is tomorrow night, and I'm not sure what time. Let me see if I can look it up with my phone. I'll tell y'all. I could look it up. That's okay, knitting artisan. We absolutely understand that. Let's see what Anthony's got posted. Okay. Tomorrow night. Oh. Where's it at? There it is. It's the dangers of having an inmate pen pal. Okay, Trucker Steve. And I really, you guys who've come over here from Anthony and from Duty Ron, thank you so very much for being here. But it's Tear Talk with Anthony. Bago Day's putting something else out. And there is you can go over and hit the upcoming and set the reminder. And then on Duty Ron, we'll just go over there here in just a minute. I used to have his those links in here, but I'm trying to have it not be too much in the chat so we can see things, and it won't jump so much, and it's easier for me to read too, and I just think it's a lot less cluttered. You had Are you talking about imaginary? An imaginary pen pal? Okay, now does anybody have any questions about what I told you today, about what's coming? Has anybody been following? Denny, I know that you watch a lot of the court stuff. Have you been following the coverage of the Tara Grinstead murder? Because that one totally enthralled me back. It's called, when you look it up, oh, could have been inmate. Yeah. Yeah, I bet that's what that said. That is we were looking at that too. That is a whole thing, the inmate pen pal. And I think that Anthony's probably going to cover some of that tomorrow. Yeah. My next live will be Thursday morning. The early one will be Thursday morning. I don't know that I will come on tomorrow. It just kind of depends on how things go, because I'm hoping to get out a video for you tomorrow on the shawl. Okay. I did not see that. I did not see that, Sharon. They tied him up. I know that there was a video that came out about when he was arrested. Is that what they did? They tied him up and then he got arrested? Wow. Well, Sylvia, Thursday morning will be at about 7:15. Has been a really good time for me. I was doing 6:45, was a little too early. So I'm doing 7:15, which is 7:15 Central Time. With electric cords. Holy smokes. I got to go watch that video now. Let me see if I can. Oh, do we have enough time? I don't know that we have enough time to show it. Yes, Thursday morning. Oh, she's been a piece of work in that, hasn't she? Oh, family joke. In the morning? Yes. I get it. Hey, Joan. Yes, Duty Ron is on in about 4 minutes. Yes, yes, yes. Ah, so is that the first one with the Fitbit? Is that, I wonder if that's, new ground for prosecution is the Fitbit. Interesting. I'll have to take a look at that too. Yeah, because remember there was Facebook. There's now been several that they've used Facebook stuff for, and it was only a matter of time before they started using all of these other links to catch people. I was going to say, which case was that? It just ended last week. What did he say? He said Connecticut. I'll look that up. So they must have pinned him down to Richard debate. Okay. Maybe I can talk about that on Thursday. Yes, it is. Happy birthday to Alicia. Oh, maybe he likes my voice. He always talks to me. I hope so. Maybe he's just tired. We did have the full moon the last couple days too. Do what? What package? What package? Oh, you mean at the post office? I haven't been yet. Today's Tuesday. I'll go tomorrow. That's one thing I do need to do tomorrow. So it might have, and I don't get a notification for that because it goes to my PO box. And I don't know if they send them out for your PO box. So don't know for sure. Debate. It is a weird. It's a weird name anyway. Okay, squares to my PO. I will let you know tomorrow. I'll send you an email. If I got them, I'll send you an email so you'll know that I got them. Okay, is it time? Is he on? Is Duty Ron on yet? Are we going over there? Y'all need to go get a drink and go potty real quick. I got my popcorn. I'm eating smart food. These are so good. Well, it won't be long. He'll be on here pretty soon. Okay, Diamond Girl. So it was a 2015 murder in Ellington, Connecticut. All right. I will see if I can't look that up and talk a little bit more about it in Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad y'all did enjoy it. Listen. Yes, and I did. I don't know if they concluded that one. Oh, that guy's so sleazy that I had a really hard time watching that one. I'll see if I can't do some background on it. It's on my list to cover, Denise. It is on my list to cover it. 7 years. Oh, jeez. Well, that's over at least. Okay, you guys. I'm going to send y'all over to Duty Ron's. Let me see if I can find the link real quick. One moment, please. I will go over here and find it. Oh, here it is. Here's the link.
I can turn anyone.
I got it. Yeah, I mean, it was enough. It was enough today that it was good to at least tell y'all about it. Anyway. So, because we're all covering, we're all waiting. We're going to want to know whenever something finally gets said where they're done with that. So, there's the link for Duty Ron's channel, you guys, and for exactly to the video. So, I will see you all over there. Good night. I'll see you later. Have fun today. Y'all take care.